The Disability Inclusive Science Careers team at Heriot-Watt University, working together with neurodivergent researchers, have developed the following recommendations designed to create inclusive workplaces which enable all researchers to work at their best. Data suggests line managers and organizational leaders need better understanding about neurodiversity and how neurodivergent researchers may experience their working lives. One avenue to achieve this is interactive training, and we have developed Understanding Neurodivergence, training designed to improve knowledge of how neurodivergence is experienced in the workplace. The training also outlines solutions that managers, organizations, and PhD supervisors can put in place to improve neurodiverse researchers' experiences to create workplaces where all researchers can thrive. Further recommendations include the following strategies to reduce barriers for neurodivergent people working in laboratories, offices, and fieldwork sites. Institutions should facilitate flexible working in allowing researchers to work outside core hours or from home. Allowing researchers to work remotely limits the need for relocation, meaning people can remain close to personal support networks and specialist support services. Funding bodies should consider flexibility in the nature of the awards they provide and how these are administered. For example, timescales for submissions and responding to reviewer comments. Funders should also consider reducing requirements for researcher mobility, including international travel. Communication should be in writing, including by email, so that expectations, responsibilities, and deadlines are clear. Meetings should have a clear agenda, allowing people to formulate responses and plan their contributions beforehand. We suggest a similar approach should be taken for recruitment and selection activities, for example, sharing questions prior to an interview. Providing access to a quiet or private space minimizes overstimulation of the senses, allowing people to rest between intense periods of concentration and interaction. Limiting the use of open-plan offices and hot desking would enable people to control the temperature, light, and sound in their workplaces. It can also minimize distractions and interruptions, which allows researchers to work more effectively. When planning fieldwork, we recommend detailed schedules that break up tasks and include plans for comfort breaks, ensuring transparency and minimizing unplanned activities which could exacerbate social anxiety. Equipment should be well organized and clearly labeled so that anyone can find, use, and store it safely without confusion. Health and safety protocols should be revised to consider the sensory implications for people with neurodivergence. For example, lab coats may not need to be worn constantly. Access should be given to professional proofreading software and sophisticated speech-to-text software to enable people to work more effectively. Researchers may need training to use such software. It is important to remember that there is no one-size-fits-all approach for the inclusion of neurodivergent researchers. It is essential to listen to the needs and requests of each researcher, recognizing that accommodations may change over time. We therefore recommend regular check-ins to assess if accommodations are effective or if new or further forms of support may be required.